Hey there, everybody, welcome back. I know that this is Rearmed Tana, so that is something. I don't know who else is on there, but I'm assuming it is Sacred Stones related. I would guess. So let's take a look and see what the new banner entails. Shall we? Please be nothing I'm interested in. I really could just... I just want to save for like weeks. Wait.
I know I've seen many battles, but I'm still pretty young.
Okay, we got save. We already saw that we had save. Vengeful Fighter 4 is new. Fralian Lance. Okay.
Strength is unmatched.
So is it Fralia focused? Gotta be, right? Vanessa? Is that Vanessa?
I am Cyrene.
Cyrene.
Commander of
No.
Pegasus Knights.
I have forgotten who everyone is in Sacred Stones. Pegasus Light Floor, Speed Rest Catch, Fralian Blade.
Steel yourself.
Green-haired Pegasus Knight. Speaking to my soul right now.
My Pegasus and I can scout the enemy in no time.
That was close. That was kind of close. All right, up front Lance. So we're
Leave it to me.
what are we got color share on blue? Is that right? So what is Tana then? Is Tana a bow? Tana's a bow. Oh, it's rearmed bow time.
Work of Pegasus Knights. It pays to know your
Another Tana alt, huh? Another Tana alt. That's correct. Wow. Okay. A lot happening there.
A clear piece.
Dude, another Tana alt. That's crazy. It's literally been 5 months since we had the last one. Which is nuts. Which is nuts. Okay. Alright. Golveg. I don't see who the special option is. I have a tablet here. Admittedly, I haven't logged in today on free to play, so this may be a challenge. We're spinning. My main tablet is downstairs, where I was doing a bunch of work. Vigarde. I don't know. I don't remember anything from Sacred Stones. Other than I remember a Vanessa who was a Pegasus Knight, who also had green hair. That's literally all I remember. Oh god. Yeah. Wait, we don't have Sacred Stones on Virtual Console yet, do we? Am I gonna have to hook up the GameCube GBA player and stream that? Oh boy. Okay. So no green? Is that right? What color was Tana? I'm assuming the rest of this is all just... Yeah. This is... Wow. So Deadeye is on a rearmed hero. That's pretty wild. Yeah, this is all just... Hey, do you want to... Yeah, so we don't have a green unit. Interesting. Okay. So Gilliam is here. Which love his armor. It's pretty sick. 80 near save. Vengeful Fighter 4 is something that's new. If unit's HP is greater than 25%, if foe initiates combat, inflicts attack -4 on foe during combat. Unit makes guaranteed follow-up attack. Foe cannot make a follow-up attack and grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. Wow. Okay. That's actually really good. That's great for near saves. Specifically slow near saves, which it almost seemed like we were kind of moving towards a fast save like push with recent stuff, but that's pretty solid. Fralian Lance. We got Slaying at start of turn, grants neutralized effects against flying bonuses to flying allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Oh, that's fitting. Okay, so we're shielding flyers. That's fun. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than 75% at the start of combat, grants attack plus 16 unit, inflicts attack minus 6 on foe, inflicts penalty on foe's attack defense equal to 20% of unit's defense at start of combat, and reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40%. So coupled with the fact that foes can't make follow-ups, that's really nice. Okay, that works really well with him. We love that for his native kit. Honestly, not really a whole lot you have to do here. Maybe jazz up the A passive, but other than that, he's doing everything he needs to, which is great. So Cyrene, whomst I did not name correctly, but boy, you speak my language. Sword, flyer, Pegasus Knight with green hair. What's happening here? Pegasus Flight 4. Okay, it's no longer unique. Fair enough. Speed Res Catch 4. That one's new. It does everything you would expect a Catch 4 skill to do, but now in fun new Speed Res flavor. And then we also have Fralian Blade. So we have Slaying. If foe initiates combat or a foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at the start of combat, grants attack speed defense plus 5 unit. Inflicts penalty on foe's attack speed defense equal to 15% of unit speed at start of combat. Neutralizes effects to prevent foe's follow-up attack. Reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40%. So again, pretty fitting down here with this. So I'm assuming she speed and res is pretty much where she is, so that she can double, and then she takes less damage on the foe's retaliation. Basically, I think is what the vibe here is. So we're speed stacking for like true damage, and we're reducing damage from a combination of speed res combo if we don't one shot, and then we take out with the follow up, which is probably why we have 2 turn cooldown, or I guess a 1 turn cooldown with the slaying effect. Anyway, point is, her kit works pretty well. C skill, I mean, just go with a hold skill, I guess. It's the flyer way. But I think I saw a guidance 4 on Tana, so that's something. Here is Vanessa. She is, of course, a 4-star flyer with a lance, because why not? Speed res 3, attack res catch 3. Okay, so attack, speed, and res are important here. We got Luna for the special. At start of combat, the foe's HP is granted 75% at the start of combat. Grants attack speed plus 5 to unit and neutralizes units' penalties to attack speed during combat. That's not bad. Inheritable. I like that they're all doing very specific functions, because one of my fears was, once they introduce these rearmed weapons, is everything just going to be like less than? And the answer is kind of, but if you want more tailored responses, like obviously neutralizing penalties, you're going to want something more akin to this. So the inheritable weapons still do serve a specific purpose, slightly more niche purpose, whereas I think the rearmed weapons are kind of proving to just be the general all-around goodness, but not necessarily tailor-fitted to any specific one unit, which I think is good. I think that is okay. Because really it's like, well, what is the point of this when, like, you could just save up and get the rearmed land? You know what I mean? Which that is probably still the case to a large extent, but I'm glad that they are at least branching out and making things be a little different. So this is Tana. We have a new bow flyer. Oh boy. So if Ascended Florina is any indication, then I'm sure that bow flyer Tana, which I guess with Inez, I appreciate it at least. The design is interesting of the bow, though. I wonder if the bow tie is like unique, because this feels rearmed down here. This feels slightly Tana-ized if you will. So let's see. A lot of stuff. Okay, so the things that we already know about, of course, obviously Rearmed Hero. Everything that she does when you get her, you're going to be able to fodder her off for free, basically, and then use her leftover husk as a merge. It's as graphic as I can put it. So basically, they're merge machines. And there's also ways to go about like duplicating skills as well. So if you're planning on getting a bunch of Tanas, I would encourage you to look up skill duplication, where basically you inherit skills to rearmed heroes, and then as you merge, you get more skills and get reactivate merge potential for them, or inheritance potential for them. You can basically give skills that she doesn't have here beside the base kit. Give her hold, for example, like attack speed hold or something like that. She can pass that off once she has the ability to be inherited again. So anyway, there's lots of tutorials on that. Phoenix Master put out a really good one. I encourage you to look that out if you're new and you're not in the know. Attack speed unity, we know about that. Deadeye, we know about that. Guidance 4. God, what do you do? Infantry and armored allies within 2 spaces can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit. Grants attack speed +3 to infantry and armored allies within 2 spaces of unit during combat. And also, if those allies' speed is greater than foes' speed, neutralize effects that prevent those allies' follow-ups attacks during combat. So we kind of have like a null follow-up situation going on here with a speed check with an attack speed boost with added movement. That's pretty good. I'm a fan of that, I think. Obviously more support oriented. Of course, guidance always was. But I like that we have, or are getting, I guess is the better way to put it, multiple options for C skills on flyers. Because previously it's always just been kind of like a hold. Or I guess the pre-evolution of hold skills before that. And it's kind of been that way for B skills for a while too. It's like, oh, we'll just put trace. But we've gotten a couple options with like flow skills, for example. So it's getting better, but skill inheritance for flyers specifically is a little bit limited. Which is why making her a rearmed hero and also a flyer is a little curious to me. But I guess between Unity and Deadeye and the bow, and then obviously guidance, you're kind of hitting it like multiple aspects here. So it's not just like a bow exclusive thing that you can use her for. Obviously you can use flyers. Anybody I think can get Unity, so there's, you know, but I think obviously you're going to want Deadeye and the bow primarily for bow users, and then just guidance for flyers, I guess. Anyway, point is soaring wings. Let's look at that. Enables Kanto. Unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of an ally within 2 spaces. Okay, so big movement. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, inflicts speed defense -X on foe during combat, where X is equal to 4 plus the number of spaces from the start position, end position of whoever initiates combat, max of 8. So she kind of has Clash as well. Which she has like speed defense clash almost, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that being a ranged unit, because technically that's always going to remove one of your like movements, because you're always going to be one movement further from your opponent, right? When, you know, because you're not a range of 1, you're a range of 2. So that's kind of interesting. She's obviously not meant to be an enemy phase unit. But maybe the extra movement that Soaring Wings gives her, the 2 of 2, is more beneficial. I don't know. Either way, it's an interesting addition to be on a B skill. It does a lot. That B skill does a lot. It gives you Kanto, it gives you added movement, and then it also gives you a damage boost based on the movement that you use. So there is a lot happening there for a specific B skill, whereas, like I just said, primarily for flyers. B skills have basically only ever offered you like a trace, or on like something that came along with a flow, like a follow up or something like that. So overall, this is pretty good. It is her unique B skill, her preferred B skill, so that is not inheritable, but it's great for Tana, and we love that for her. Arcane Nostrond. How bad was that? Probably pretty bad. We have Slaying, effective against flying foes if unit initiates combat orders within 2 spaces of an ally. We have an Omni buff of 5 to unit during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, reduces damage from foe's first attack during combat by 30%, and grants bonus to unit's attack during combat equal to 12 minus the foe's max special cooldown count value times 2, minimum of 4. If foe does not have a special skill, the bonus equals 4. So the minimum. Cool. There's got to be a shorter way to write that, right? Minimum 4 guaranteed. That's how I would. Anyway. So we have an Omni buff, pretty decent size, 5. We got guaranteed follow-ups, and we got damage reduction from first attack. And we get a bonus to our attack. Plus Slaying. All in the weapon. Interesting. All because of drive range, it looks like, which I feel like probably pairs pretty well with Soaring Wings and Guidance and all of that stuff. And even Unity, to be honest. So she is a movement queen. She is basically a player phase unit. So probably don't want to take... I mean, the retaliation damage reduction is good. I don't know that you... Maybe max invested is probably fine, but I assume that she's probably primarily just focused on attack and speed, and doesn't really have... It's probably only there to just make it so you don't honestly get one shot on a retaliation. That's it. That would be my guess. But we don't know stats yet, so when we do, we'll see how well this aged. But that is Tana in a nutshell. Overall, offensive player phase, bow flyer. I feel like that's pretty much what you do with bow flyers. Not many bow flyers I know that are built to be enemy phase. But if you have one, by all means, let me know in the comments below. But that is the banner. That's what we're looking at. We are not having any green options here. We have a 4-star and a 5-star in blue, ascended, or rearmed 5-star in colorless, and ascended Florina on the brain, and then also a 5-star exclusive in red. So do with that what you will. I have a couple bow plans myself. Pride Cordelia is one. Probably Wrath is another. So we're probably going to be using this. So we'll be summoning for sure. Be sure to stop on by for that video whenever that comes live. Bro, this time change got me all messed up. I'm telling you what. Anyway, let me know if you're summoning in the comments down below. I will be interested to know. And until then, I will see you in the next one.